Clerk, are all the summoned parties present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mrs. Keith is the social caseworker for the county. She will take charge of the minor child, Barbara Jean Jones.
Oh, no. I mean, couldn't I just hold her?
I'm afraid not, Mrs.
Simpson, Charlene Simpson. I'd take care of her.
Mrs. Keith.
Yes, take her hat off.
Mrs. Keith is well trained. She'll do fine with the child. If she needs your help, she'll let you know. There's nothing pleasant about these proceedings. They stem, of course, from Dr. Anthony Jones's unusual and unexpectedly severe illness. His incapacity requires that measures be taken to provide for the temporary custody of his infant child. There is a dispute as to who could best provide such custody. This hearing is an informal matter between the concerned claimants themselves. So we're meeting as if in my chambers, and there need be no attorneys present. However, I do see Mr. Scott Baldwin here.
Your Honor, I'm here just as a citizen. Character witness, that's all.
Very well. A divorce action filed by Dr. Jones against Lucy Jones and disputes arising from such action remain unsettled. Mrs. Jones, anything else in dispute?
Well, no, not anything in the property, Your Honor. You see, Tony and I reached an agreement, but he collapsed before he could sign it.
Your Honor, since this is informal, may I comment on that agreement?
That's why we're here.
The agreement that Tony intended to sign very specifically provides that Lucy Cole Jones give up all rights of custody to Barbara Jean.
Your Honor, that is what is in dispute.
Baloney. You agreed to give her up to get his money.
Mrs. Meyer, may I caution you against any further emotional outbursts?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Mrs. Meyer, what is your relationship to Dr. Jones and his daughter?
Well, professionally, I've worked with Dr. Jones at General Hospital for many years, and we're very close personal friends.
But you're not related either by blood or by marriage.
Well, no. BJ's named after me, though. I'm very close to the family.
Mom, you are not a blood relation to BJ. I apologize, Your Honor. I am sorry.
Oh, is this the right place? Oh, there you are, Lucy. Oh, Harold, I'm sorry I was late, but it was unavoidable.
Don't think a thing about it, Amanda. Do you have an interest in this case?
Oh, yes. I'm here to testify for my dear, good friend, Lucy Jones.
Good. Come on in. I know time is short. Why don't we start with you, if you're ready?
Fine, thank you, I should call you Your Honor, shouldn't I? Lucy's work at the Tanya Jones Daycare Center has been a triumph of organization. Well, she's handled the business problems, the fundraising, the hiring and the firing, and at the same time, she's never lost sight of the real purpose of the center, which is sympathetic care of children.
Would you consider Lucy Jones to be a fit and caring mother?
Well, I'd trust her with my grandchildren without a moment's hesitation.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Barrington. You're excused.
Thank you, Harold. Your Honor.
Mr. Baldwin, would you care to come up here and give me your views?
Yes, sir.
Welcome, Commissioner Scorpio. You here on this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. We'll get to you in a moment.
Thank you.
That wasn't terrible. You're making real progress. Well, I think it's time for a play break.
That sounds great. Hey, baby, you earned these cookies and milk the hard way. Now take some of these, sweetheart, and go outside and let out some steam.
Okay, thank you very much. Why
Okay.
can't I take the whole plate?
Oh, just 3. Okay.
Okay.
Stay warm now.
Okay. I will zip up. There we go.
Hey, chum, you're pretty good for somebody that hasn't taught piano before.
Thank you. Oh,
Well, it's not jazz scat, but it's cool anyway.
thank
What are you charging an hour?
Well, since I am just getting started, I have a special deal for today. Will you help me hang my picture?
Yep, right price.
Oh,
and I just
good.
saw a hammer and hooks in the broom closet.
Great, great. Thank you.
What do you think?
That's a beautiful ring, honey. I paid a lot of money for that.
No, darling, honey, I'm talking about the nail polish. I missed my hair appointments, had my nails done. It picked me pink.
Oh, that is absolutely ravishing.
Regardless, I had it on my toes.
Yes.
Oh.
And your toes, too?
Yes.
Didn't you forget something, that unauthorized people are not allowed into this room?
Sweetheart, we're married now. I'm an authorized person.
No,
from now on.
it does not work that way.
Oh, come on. What are you doing here anyway? All the time.
I told you, I just tinker.
Tinker with what?
Oh,
I want to know.
All right, well, you go into the living room. Come on. In the living room, let me finish up here, and then I'll explain everything to you.
You're going to explain everything to me, or are you just going to beat around the bush again? Sean, come on. We're married. I'm tired of all these secrets. When is this going to end?
As we worked on legal aspects for the daycare center, Mrs. Jones was always concerned about BJ, her well-being. You know, she always wanted to pick up the phone and talk to her and get off work early to spend cherished time with her. Now that Bobby Meyer is looking after BJ, you can understand how upset Mrs. Jones was when the picture came out in the paper of Bobby
Stop
and
it, Scott. This is
unmarried.
outrageous.
Mrs. Meyer.
He's twisting everything around, but he's making it
You
sound...
will have your chance. Anything else to add, Mr. Baldwin?
Just my conviction, Lucy Jones is a fine, caring woman who loves her stepdaughter.
Thank you. You're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's see now. Mr. Duke Lavery.
Excuse me, can I? Your Honor, if you please, I'd like to speak next. I have some rather pressing matters back at headquarters.
All right with you, Mr. Lavery?
Perfectly all right, sir. Thank you.
Sit down, Commissioner. How long have you known Meyer?
Roughly about 7 to 8 years. During that time, I have found Bobby to be a very loving and caring nurse, a person who I feel can accept a lot of responsibility. As a matter of fact, my ex-wife, Mrs. Lavery, and I often leave our child Robin to stay with Bobby for extended periods of time. And Robin is always happy to stay there longer. She really does love it over there.
How well do you know Dr. Tony Jones?
Very well. I was very close to his younger brother, Frisco, who was recently deceased.
Tragic, yes, I heard about that.
Frisco and his wife shared an apartment at the Brownstone, as did Dr. Jones and his wife, Tanya. Tony's relationship with Bobby was one that I always felt was based on very solid trust. Otherwise, he would never have written into his divorce agreement that Bobby be given Barbara Jean to care for, an agreement which so far is still unsigned.
Judge Weiler, could I just say something?
Mrs. Jones, you'll have your turn. Anything else to add, Commissioner?
Only that I feel Bobby to be totally trustworthy and could offer Barbara Jean a lot of love.
Thank you. Mr. Lavery.